I want to talk to you about the science of fiber and fat loss and why you're not eating enough because we are fiber deficient in the United States. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Dr. Lori Marbus. I'm a board certified family and lifestyle medicine physician who's been eating a lot of fiber on a plant based diet for about the last 13 years. So, more than half of my 20 years as a physician, more than 20 years. So, I'm super excited to share this very important topic for you. So let's dive right in. And by the way, if you're new and you like this, please subscribe and share and comment below. I'd love to hear how you get more fiber in your diet. All right. First of all, when it comes to weight loss, fiber often gets overshadowed by trendier topics like protein or carb cutting. But fiber is a quiet powerhouse, right? That could hold the key to unlocking your fat loss goals, especially if you've been struggling. So, unfortunately, most of us aren't eating nearly enough of it. So, let's dive into the science of fiber, how it helps with weight loss, and why boosting your intake might be the simplest, easiest, most effective step you can take to support your fat loss journey. Let's start with, what is fiber anyway? Well, fiber is a type of carbohydrate that your body can't digest. So, unlike sugars and starches that are broken down and absorbed, fiber passes right through the digestive system relatively intact. It comes in two forms. There's soluble fiber, right, which dissolves in water to form like a gel-like substance, and insoluble fiber, which adds bulk to your stool and helps keep your digestive system running smoothly. Both types are very essential, and together they play a crucial role in your health and, yes, your weight loss. So, how does fiber boost satiety? Well, if you've ever eaten a massive salad and found yourself full for hours, that is fiber in action, right? So, fiber's high in fiber. Fiber's high in fiber. Foods high in fiber. Oh my heavens. Foods high in fiber take longer to chew and digest, which means they stay in your stomach longer, promoting a sense of fullness, or what we describe as satiety. Now, this can absolutely curb your desire to overeat later. So here's how it works. So first of all, you get slower digestion. So fiber slows down the rate at which your stomach empties, keeping you feeling satisfied longer after a meal. And then we talk about appetite hormones. So studies show that fiber can influence the release of hormones like peptide YY or PYY and the glucagon-like peptide 1, which is the GLP-1, which tell your brain you're full. Now, GLP-1 sounds familiar. That's where these drugs like Ozempic and some other ones are very popular and very expensive, and people are having a hard time getting their hands on it because they want to lose weight. Well, a cheap way to do it is just walk over to your produce section and to your beans and whole grains and just start adding some more fiber. We'll get to that in just a second. So the higher fiber foods like beans, lentils, and oats are natural appetite suppressants, making it easier to stick to your calorie goals without feeling deprived. What else does it do? So you get regulating blood sugar with fiber. So one of the hidden superpowers of fiber is its ability to stabilize blood sugar. Now, when you eat foods high in refined carbohydrates or sugar, think flour products, tortillas, breads, things like that, they cause a rapid spike in blood glucose, followed by an equally rapid crash. And then you have this roller coaster of blood sugar levels, which can really leave you feeling tired, cranky, hangry, or hungry, but not ideal for weight loss or dealing with life in general. So fiber slows down the absorption of the sugars into your bloodstream, which one, prevents the sharp spikes in blood sugar, keeps your energy levels quite steady, and reduces cravings for sugary or fatty foods later on. So by eating more fiber, you can help your body maintain that kind of steady fat burning mode rather than constantly shifting from fat storage mode after blood sugar crashes. Now, let's talk about fiber and fat loss and the gut connection. So your gut microbiome is the collection of bacteria living in your digestive tract, plays a surprising role in weight regulation. So fiber is essentially food for the good bacteria. So when your gut bacteria break down fiber, they produce things called short-chain fatty acids or SCFAs. Oh my goodness, which improve your insulin sensitivity, decrease inflammation, and then promote fat metabolism. So research shows that people who eat more fiber tend to have healthier gut bacteria, which correlates with lower body weight and reduced belly fat. So how much fiber do you need? Well, the average American only gets between 12 to 15 grams per day. Which is far below the recommended amounts. And even the recommended amounts, I think, are anemic. When you look at women, the RDA is around 25 grams per day, and for men, approximately 38 grams per day. I would honestly double that, and I would say minimum 50 for women and 60 for men, or if not more. I typically get between 65 and 75 grams per day on my whole food plant-based diet. I'm eating probably minimally 1 serving of beans a day, typically 2. And on top of that, vegetables, fruits. I tend to eat more lower glycemic fruits. I'm not as fond of more of I just don't like them as much. I mean, I like them, like more like super ripe bananas or more of the higher glycemic fruits. I do like berries more, like blueberries are a daily intake, cherries. However, I do like watermelon and pineapple. So again, sorry, I got distracted thinking about yummy food. So there you have it. So that would be my recommendation, and where I see people really feel satiated when they bring in that amount of food. Plus, you are getting a little bit more protein, which can help with those cravings and satiety as well. So there's something that comes with more fiber. You're going to get also more protein. So even if you're, again, eating healthily, it's easy to fall short unless you're intentionally including fiber-rich foods in your diet. So again, we talked about fruits, especially the lower glycemic, like the berries, certain vegetables, like the non-starchy veggies, the whole grains, the beans, the lentils, the nuts and seeds are all fantastic sources. Beans being the most. If you struggle with beans and lentils, I did a video recently about your gut, if you're having some issues, adding more fiber and how you want to start slowly. So, we just don't want to just suddenly, let's say you were eating 15 grams of fiber a day and now you're going like, well, I want to hit that 50 mark like Dr. Marba said. Let's take it slow. Let's maybe start with adding a little bit more fruit, adding like lentils first over the other beans if you haven't been intaking of beans regularly, and then over time adding a little bit more. So that could look like, let's say you start with a 1/4 cup of red lentils, which are very easy to digest compared to some of the other, lentils, legumes, beans. And then as you go along, increase into maybe 1/2 cup after a week or two. And then you go, okay, I'm doing okay with that. So then maybe you move into like some white navy beans or something like that. I would probably save black beans for last. They're my favorite personally, but they tend to be a little bit harder. Maybe I'd say the white, the creamier the bean, and also another thing is soaking. So if you find that the soaking times for dried beans, even if you don't cook your beans, you're getting them out of a can, which is fine. But still, what I would say is like if you notice around the soaking times, the longer they recommend soaking your dry beans, that's probably going to be on the far end, on the latter ones you want to add to your diet, just to kind of help you ease into this. So start with lentils, which you don't even have to soak. You can just straight up cook them. And that's why I do recommend those first in the bean category. So let's talk a little bit more about tips. So one, like I said before, start slow, right? So if your diet is currently low in fiber, you increase your intake gradually to avoid the digestive discomfort, bloating, discomfort, increased gas, things like that. Because your gut microbiome is going, well, hello. What do we got here? And it starts chowing down and you're like, whoa, what's going on? So number 2 is, add beans and lentils. Of course, these are your fiber superstars with 15 grams of fiber per cup, which is 2 servings. So 1/2 cup is typically 1 serving. And I will tell you, if you can eat soy products like the whole soybean, tofu, tempeh, use soy milk, this is your superstar. It's a legume. It's got high protein. It's got wonderful healthy fats. It's so versatile. It's got phytoestrogens, which decrease risk for breast cancer. Very good for your bone health. Excellent for prostate health. So many good things that come with soy products. So I would encourage you to check that out. And so next is choosing whole grains, right? So swap out the white bread and rice and pasta for the whole grain versions. That's a great step in the right direction because you're adding more fiber if you're still intaking rice, but if you're eating brown rice over white rice, you're going to get more fiber. Next is fill half your plate with veggies, right? So aim for the colorful, non-starchy options like broccoli, spinach, and carrots. If you have a hard time with those being raw or eating them, you can steam them. That's a great way to do it. You could roast them. A wonderful way to help start breaking down mechanically the digestion process. So it makes it a little bit easier. So think about it. If you eat a raw food and you're chewing, you're mechanically breaking it down. Sometimes if we cook or blend foods, that can make it a little bit easier on the gut as well. Just some ideas for you. Number 5 is snack smarter, right? So reach for fruits and nuts or popcorn instead of chips or cookies. Number 6, don't forget seeds. So chia seeds and flax seeds really, really are a powerful fiber punch. They got great protein, good healthy source of algae omega-3s, the plant omega-3s, the ALA. So really important that you consider all those options. So let me go over that again. Start slow, add beans and lentils, choose whole grains, fill your plate with half vegetables, preferably non-starchy. Fill snack smarter, right, with fruits and veggies over cookies and chips or something like that. And don't forget your seeds. And bottom line, fiber is, again, not just a health buzzword. It is scientifically a proven tool for fat loss and overall health. So it's boosting satiety, it's regulating your blood sugar, and it's improving your gut health. Really, fiber supports sustainable weight loss and without the need for extreme diets or deprivation. So again, if you're struggling to lose the weight and keep it off, missing ingredient might not be another trendy supplement or super restrictive eating plan. It's just adding more fiber to your diet, regardless of where your diet sits right now. And if you're looking for help, like you just don't know where to start, I have 2 wonderful resources for you. It's my new book written with Brittany Giroudi. It's called Plant-Based 101. It's the ultimate guide to mastering the plant-based diet. It talks about everything and anything about the plant-based diet. I have been, like I said, being plant-based myself and being a doctor licensed in all 50 states, I have seen thousands and thousands of plant-based patients. I've seen a plant-based patient in every single state of this country. So I feel like I'm in a really unique position to offer guidance because I see their labs, I speak to them, they tell me what's going on. And so absolutely can help you. And that's what we put in this book. It's a primer to starting the plant-based diet. There's recipes. It's wonderful, beautiful pictures that were developed, designed by Chloe Stein. Just a wonderful thing. Please check it out. It's on Kindle for right now. The print version will become available January 1st. The link for that, there's no pre-order. I don't know, it's Amazon rule, but check it out. We're super proud of it and hope you enjoy it. Share it with someone, maybe buy it as a gift. Second is our Healing Kitchen community. We've been meeting together, Brittany and I, with a wonderful group of people for the last year and a half, and we meet every single week. Like today we're meeting. And during that hour, I answer medical questions and Brittany cooks 2 wonderful recipes. The recordings are available and you have this private community. It's not on Facebook. It's a private community where you can speak to one another. There's no ads or anything like that. We share, we communicate, we encourage each other. And it's just a wonderful place. It's a beautiful place. We started this about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and it's been amazing. In addition to that, we're about to launch our first course, Plant-Based 101 course, and that will be inside the community as well. We also do monthly workshops where I provide a deep dive into a particular topic like cholesterol, osteoporosis, menopause. Ones coming up this year are habits, hypertension, diabetes, weight loss, insulin resistance, all those things. And if there's a particular topic that the majority of the Healing Kitchen members really want, I will absolutely provide that. So again, this is a wonderful place, safe place to go and find community and not worry about people asking you why you're eating what you're doing. There's no judgment where you are on your path. And, we're not going to restrict you because you're still eating some animal products or something like that. It's an open place, non-judgmental. We do just, ask if you do share recipes that there are no animal products in it. Other than that, we love to have you. The link is there as well below. The price will be going up next month, and we're super excited. So if you know someone who might be interested in the community, please share that link as well. There's also a free trial if you want to trial it for 7 days and check it out. We'd be happy to have you just to be a part of our community and see what it's all about. And thank you, everyone, for being here. As always, I'm sending gratitude, love, joy, and healing your way. And I hope you have the rest of your evening is beautiful. Thank you.